Hey, Changemakers, how do you make sense of the world? Don't know about you, but I've been diving deep into the beliefs and the assumptions that shape my understanding of the world recently. Of course, the war on Gaza is mirroring back to us, I guess, collectively, important philosophical, spiritual, identity questions. I've also just returned from a workshop where I facilitated a reflection on measuring results and impact of a multi-donor program implemented in complex and emergent fluid settings. So I wanted to take a minute and reflect with you how different beliefs and assumptions shape our understanding of the world. And for those of us working on social change, how those beliefs and assumptions impact how we design, implement and evaluate projects. During the workshop session, I used my Rethink Social Change cards and referred to the publication of the Berghoff Institute that presented two opposing worldviews, that of frameworkers and that of circlers. If you haven't read it yet, I really encourage you to do so. I've put the links in the description box below. So imagine frameworkers as scientists seeking definite formulas. They see linear links between cause and effect. They like to focus on structured methods and quantifiable outcomes. For instance, if they aim to increase employment rates, say, by 30% through vocational training programs, they will test just for that using surveys, for example. Now, picture circlers as storytellers embracing the richness of narratives. They see the multiple social constructs at play in every phenomenon. They value the uniqueness and the nuances of each context. Instead of fixed goals, they may prioritize understanding local dynamics, norms, context to understanding social issues. Keeping with our vocational training example, they may use qualitative tools to look at why some trainees didn't get a job or what contributed to getting a job, if and why gender played a role in trainees getting a job, etc. So, plotting frameworkers against circlers centers around differing views on and assumptions, beliefs on how change happens and how we measure it. This debate is an important one to have, because at least to reflect on, because it influences how social change initiatives are designed and evaluated. As an M&E specialist with a gusto for sociology, I know how both viewpoints offer valuable insights. Frameworkers provide the structure, the framework, so to speak, that assist us in setting clear objectives, identifying pathways to change, to address assessing outcomes. Circlers bring attention to the diverse contextual narratives, enriching how our understanding of complex social issues. Ultimately, it's about finding a harmonious balance between these contrasting approaches. By recognizing the strength of both frameworkers and circlers to pave a way for a holistic and effective approach to meaningful social change. I knew that my Rethink Social Change cards offered a framework for circlers to unpack the complexity of a context, players and issues in a holistic yet structured way. But what last week's workshop showed me is that they're also offered a methodology that challenged frameworkers to unpack their initiatives as an organic, dynamic process of relationship building, the possibilities for co-creation in that space. So tell me, are you more of a frameworker or a circler? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, and before I go, I want to leave you with an image of complexity through the microscope. It comes from the Center for Complexity Science at Imperial College in London. Am I the only one seeing the lines and circles in there? Till next time, be the change.